Yo, what is up, you guys? So before you watch this video, make sure that you've fully given up or you need some help. I'm going to try to go through each puzzle and explain like how you would solve it normally. So maybe if you are stuck on a room, you can just watch that one part. And I'm going to have timestamps for each room. So if you're stuck on a specific room and don't want to watch the rest of the video, just go to that room. Anyways, guys, let's get right into it, starting with the prologue, even though I really hope you guys don't look up help for the prologue. But I'm just going to go through them all. So let's go get right into it. Okay, so basically you get the circle, diamond, and triangle, and you have to find square, and you have to get the door code, and the code ends up in this order. So it's 2497, I'll tell you that right now, and basically how you would find the code letters is by looking around. So there's one on the inside of this door, and to open that, there's a knife in here. And you can open, you can cut that rope off, and it'll be up there. So that's the triangle one, and then there's one under here, and then the circle, I forget, it's like
an opportunity to be forgiven for everything I've done. All I had to do was take on God's job and handle all the sinners.
Oh yeah, and the circle's in the trash. There we go. I was like, where did I find this before? But yeah, it's 2497. And that's the prologue. Okay. Now let's move on to the Pride Room. Now this one I overthought a lot. And I think the order is actually really important of how you do this room, because if you start doing some stuff that you're not supposed to do right away, then it's just going to be kind of, you know, a waste of time. And that's what I did. I wasted a lot of time on this room because I wasn't exactly sure what to do for the most part. And there's some extra things you can find, but basically you just need the books. And, I mean, you don't have to do it like this. I'm just getting all the books out because I know what I have to do. So I'm just getting the books in a pile here. And after I do that, oh yeah, there's one more over here. Okay. So basically, you use this little clue up here. John shifted his break 3 hours forward so he could learn the new ABC. And that really, I don't know, it's kind of cryptic, but basically instead of going forward... Oh yeah, you actually do use this. What am I saying? But it's not the same way you would think. So you actually go backwards 3. So like the first letter from L would be I, right? I'm just going to type it in. It's I'm the best. And once you get that, you unlock a little extra something here. And all these little magazines are unimportant. You need this key. For some reason, you need a key to turn on the TV. So let's go ahead and do that. And then it's going to tell us the order of where we have to put the book. So the newest book we just got, I know that's the lightning bolt for sure. No, actually, I don't remember. I don't remember this whole order, so I'm going to be looking. So hexagon is this one. Yes. And then we have spade. The spade is the human anatomy one, pretty sure. Correct. Spade, scale, don't exactly remember the scale one. Oh, there we go. I know the last one is the one we start with, or the most obvious one. The mask is this one? The key is the last one I'm thinking of. Okay, this is the mask. Mask, face, butterfly. So I know that this one is the face? Yes. And the butterfly is the one with the butterfly on it. You don't even have to look. And then the brain and the key. So clearly this one's the brain, is already showing. And then we got the key. And we're out. Let's do it. So that one I spent a lot of time on. But now let's go move on to lust. Okay, so this one was particularly easy to me. Maybe it's just because I got lucky and I kind of got it right away. But there was one part where, since I did a live stream of this, there was one part where someone kind of just like guessed what to do, and they were totally right. So that helped a lot. So right away, there's some numbers, some cards and stuff, and we have to unlock this briefcase. So if you use these numbers 7169, it happens to be the code that you need. And then you get a screwdriver, but what the heck do you do with the screwdriver? It turns out that there's these little screws, and you can unscrew it right here. And what's underneath will shock you. Make sure to subscribe if you're shocked by what's underneath. Okay, so now we have like this sequence of letters and these X's. So basically, all we have to do is look at the X's and find out what word it is. So A-C-R-E, A-C-R-E-M-A. Shoot. So I actually don't remember all of these. Yeah. Oh, camera. Okay. And then the second one, I was like, wait a minute. I forgot the items. P-E-O-R. Rope. The next one. There. So here. Baton. Now the baton should be... Ah, here we are. Okay. Whew. I was like, wait a minute. I don't remember how to beat this game. Okay. Now we got this one, which is here. Oh, it's the book. Pretty sure it's the book. And then the last one I know is definitely doll. And the doll is in here, the broken doll. Then if we did it right, there should be a key. Now, the reason I got confused is because usually there's like a little sound or something, so come on. You can't blame me for that one. I was like, where's the key? I know there's a key. And then there's this little combination here. So this is female, right? Okay, yeah, pink female. So that means just pull these ones down. All the female ones you just pull down. And we should be free. Okay. So I actually had a little bit of trouble there because some of the things are so subtle. I'm just like, wait a minute, where is that or whatever? But that's lust. Now let's get into gluttony. Now, all right. So gluttony. This is the one that I started on, and this one actually took me a couple tries to beat. But basically, you have to look around the room. Eventually, you find this, which actually is pretty significant. So October 12th, Monday, and these happen to have dates on them. This one happens to be October 12th. And there happen to be cookies and croissants. Jack ate 4 cookies and 2 croissants. So what we have to do is get 4 cookies to Jack. Now, let me... Oh yeah, that's how you release it. E and right click. I was trying to press E again. Okay, we're back. Now, I'm getting the last cookie for Allie's plate. Oh, wow, it didn't glitch out. For some reason, when I tried this before, I did everything right, but I had to put the mugs on the plate to get it to work. So I guess maybe I just was glitched out or something that one time, and I didn't even have to move the mugs. So, yeah. But now we have to solve a word. So basically, you can like write stuff down if you'd like. There's this little hint on the microwave. Now you'll find a few letters here. So like the knife, for example, it says knife, right? So the knife is here. You see a little exclamation point, but if you actually put it upside down, it's an I. And I didn't know that for a while. I don't know why I didn't know that, but yeah. That kind of tripped me up. But anyways, yeah, there's a L, there's other stuff. And honestly, I couldn't figure it out. Like, there's like this thing, and you actually need some letters from here, and I really couldn't figure it out. Because the 0 and 8, I didn't really understand. But I literally got lucky. Like, I was just running around, like, I couldn't figure it out, and I was running around the room, and then I was like, wait a minute, diploma. And it turns out that if you type in the answer, okay, I can spell, that it actually is right, and I was so psyched. Now, after this, all you have to do is pick up the diploma. I mean, you don't have to put it here, but I like to. And then you look in the back, and it says dinner is served, and all you have to do is click on the rat. Nah, I don't really know the story, but it's kind of creepy. And we're out. Alright, now the next room is greed. This one I feel like is pretty easy. It's just a little bit tedious. It's not too insanely crazy. So you get this little puzzle as soon as you walk in. So there's these 3 spaces. Basically, it's 1, 2, 3 for number 1. You move it 3 times. For 2, it's 1, 2, 3. For 3 and 4, it's 4. Simple enough. Okay, so for the first part of greed, it's actually really important that basically try to get the arrow to start on the number, and it has to be 3 spaces after the number, not just 3 clicks, 3 clicks, 4 clicks, 4 clicks. That's really important. So I just kind of got stuck. I was like, wait a minute, I swear I did this before. And I did, but I just didn't remember exactly how, and that's how you do it. I just figured it out. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so now the next part, you don't have to do this like this, but basically you set all the slot machines to be the pictures. So bar 77, bar bar bar, bell bell bell, bell bell bell, bar 77, bar bar bar. Okay, that's one set of machines. Now to set the other ones, you have to come over here and check these ones out. 777, bar bar bar, bar bar cherry, bell cherry cherry. 777, bar bar bar. And it starts over here, by the way. Okay, now after this, I mean, basically you come over here and you see, oh, you have to go use that one slot machine. And if everything's right, okay, I think I might have done something wrong. And once you do everything right, you get the diamonds, baby. Alright, so after you get the diamonds, place them on the table, and all that's left is the cash. And the cash is actually hidden down here. And once you get the cash, you have to get a code. And the code is basically the numbers from these cards. So it's 842 7262, 842 7262, 842 7262. And you're out. Now let's move on to Sloth. Now it's starting to get a little bit harder. This one's a bit tricky. So, first off, okay, you might not be able to see it, but I can. I'm just going to run through it. Basically, you have to find these 4 fuses, put the fuses in so you can access the rest of the level. Now, I don't know how this will look in the video, but since I'm doing screen capture, I hope you can sort of see how I see instead of how it would be on like a darker monitor, because my monitor is really bright. It's really easy to see I mean, it's not easy to see in the dark, but I can see a lot better. So right now I can see really well. Anyways, once you do that, basically you have to get some codes from these channels, and since it's a walkthrough, we already have all that. We have it all written down, all the numbers and stuff, and basically you have to set things up on the dartboard, right? You got to go through all this, you got to decrypt all this stuff. Basically, what this is saying is 7C, 1Y, and 2U. So I had this written down on my phone when I actually did this. So number 1, number 1, Y, is red. So there we go. 1 is red. 2 is U, and 2 is yellow. So let's take a yellow dart. And the final one I know is black. It's 7, and we have to put that on C. Now, what you have to do, this new position thing is the thing that messed me up. I didn't know what to do for the longest time. Basically, you have to move these darts where it tells you. So, new position, down right 1. So, it goes to D. Now, number 1, which is red, you move down 1. And yellow 1, you move up 1. And then after that, the TV goes crazy. Without me, you cannot see. And that should be a hint enough. If you looked through this level and lost your mind, you would have saw this lighter and this candle. Basically, you light the candle melts, and you get yourself a nice little key. And you're out. That's Sloth. Okay, now we're getting into some crazy rooms. So, this is probably why you watched the video. You came to see how the heck do you get through these 2 rooms. So, let's go and do it. So this first one I probably spent an hour on. I typed a billion codes. Could not get it to work. Could not progress in the room at all. I tried so many things. Alright, so this is Envy. This is definitely one of the hardest rooms. So basically, just to make it easy, there are some pictures here. And I'm just going to put them up there just for the purpose of, okay, you can actually put them up there, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to go show you where the pictures are. They're not super important because I know the code, and honestly, the way you find the code is kind of weird. I don't know. When the developer was telling me like how to do it, it just didn't work. I don't know why. I just didn't understand, I guess. But anyways, you put the codes up. You see like this arrow, like it's going here, and then it goes to here, then it goes to here. And that's what you think the code would be, but the actual code, IP NTSV. So you come up here. So you read it like this. You go this, and then you go like this, and then you go NTSV. I don't know. It's kind of wacky. But once you put that in, when you lose your mind and watch this video and you finally figure it out, you come to here. Now you get some hints, like some colors and stuff. If you come over here, there's actually some colors. Now, since I already know the password, I actually like YOLO guessed this. I literally just was like, alright, 11. And all of a sudden, I got it. Now, 11. So you have to use that number for this next part. There's a bunch of tapes here. Okay, maybe it's this one. Okay, so you gotta find tape 11. How are we not finding it? Okay, there we go. Usually it's on when I played it was on the top. Of course, when I'm doing the walkthrough, it's not.
Brothers and sisters, but that man's father is my oldest one.
Okay, and then you get that like weird message, and for my version, I didn't update it, so it's just gonna keep repeating. So I'm gonna take it out. And honestly, when I was playing the level, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I was looking at these kinds of things, and it just didn't work out. Basically, all you have to do is find the letters for sun, put it in here, and I'll just do that real quick. I know S is here. Now N, I believe, is here. Yes, I played this level too many times. And you're free. It's not. It took me so long to even get like through any of the game like that. I spent so much time. So many little Easter eggs on that level messed me up. All right, now we're gonna go to maybe the hardest room. So this also might be the reason why you're watching the video. Now, I actually remember the code in my head. So before we even start, I'm going to show you a little Easter egg real quick. When I was playing with the developer, he was telling me about this. So if you come up here, okay, if I can jump up there. Just a little Easter egg, what's in the box. He never told me what's in the box, by the way. If you know what's in the box, comment down below. But anyways, you see on the wall over here, there's a knife, fire, fist, lightning. Basically, there's a few boxes here, like this one, that have a symbol on it, and this one has a number. So basically you have to get the boxes and then find the number, but I'm going to tell you right now it's 13, 11, 16, 14 if I remember. Okay, I did this level like 1,000 times, so alright, now we're in here, and this is where things get pretty wacky. So you have to interact with this. This is actually in the trailer, so that's how I think that's how I like subconsciously knew to pull that down. But anyways, you come to this wacky room, and then you like, okay, what do I do? I'm looking around, blah. Okay, I got that to stand up. That's cool. But you're like, okay, what do I do? Blah blah blah. And then eventually, you give up, and you're like, oh, whoa, wait, and then you find this little puzzle. Now, basically, all you have to do is write down the words that are misspelled, and you come up with a little thing that's going to help you, and it says cube number +2 on wall equal wood letter. Basically, you come here, you take the first letter of this, and then 2 more. So the first one would be R. Now, since I already wrote this down, since I went back and watched my own gameplay and wrote this down, I am just going to solve it for you without actually doing all that crazy math. And once you finally put in the last letter, this happens. Now, this means the power's on over here, right? Now you can interact with these buttons. And basically, if you haven't already, this part is actually, I figured out myself. This part is not too bad. So basically, you count the number of R, H, and L and all of this, right? And then it apparently doesn't matter what order, but I'm just gonna do it in order. So like R, H, L, L, H, H, L, L. Oh, I actually solved it. I was like, wait, did I do it wrong? It was so subtle I didn't realize. Yeah, that's part of the trickery in this game. Like, some of the things happen so subtly you don't realize it. So I pressed the answer and I didn't hear a sound, so I was like, wait, did I do it wrong? But I actually did it right the first try. And now this key, I actually was hoping we would use like this thing over here, but the puzzle isn't as long as you think. So basically you interact with this, you pull the box out of the way, and look at that. You're free from the madness. That's Wrath. Took me almost 5 minutes knowing how to do it, so it's kind of tricky. Had to look at my notes here. And that's the walkthrough. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, apparently, there's going to be DLC for this. I don't know if there really is going to be any, but the game developer told me he has some plans, so if you want me to make a walkthrough of that, if that ever comes out, or eventually if it comes out, let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.